There's so many apps and so many different things that's out there and so many websites that if your fetish is sucking on another man's toes, you can find someone that likes that.
It's time for some crazy news. Let's begin in Tennessee, where a tantalizing toe is not safe in a hotel with a manager who has an eye for some alluring feet. It was his chance to have unlimited pleasure with the guest's damn toes. While the guy was asleep, the manager, nasty Neil, began sucking on the man's toes. Neil's excuse was he only went into the room because he smelled smoke. I think he smelled those damn toes, and he had a burning desire he could not extinguish until he had those digits in his mouth. Okay, I just made my own damn self sick. We're in our last days. Let's pray on it. And, of course, Neil was charged.
You can tell the reporter was genuinely disgusted by this man. He was not like reporting just for the sake of reporting. He felt that in his soul, the way he was talking about it.
Bro, it's so nasty. Some guy walks into your room talking about, I smell smoke, and he wakes up sucking on your toes.
More than nasty.
Gross!
More than nasty, it's scary. Because he sucked his toes. That's disgusting. But he could have done way worse. He could have been a...
Did you see the look, like his picture?
Bro, I don't like profiling people, but he literally
looks like creep.
He looks like a creep, bro.
He looks like a
straight.
If you walked in the room and asked who did it, everybody would just... They don't got no personalities or nothing. They're like this.
Yeah, everyone was like, look at you like, really? we know who it is, bro. Like,
and he's like, I didn't do it.
It's weird.
What in the world would possess you to do something? I'm sorry. How on earth did you think that was going to work? You're going to wake up, sucking someone's toes, and they're just going to be like, well, I wasn't going to clean it anyway. Like, bro, that's nasty, man. What's wrong with people? That's nasty.
Police believe he made a copy of the guest's key card and then slid into the room while the man was asleep. While the guy was asleep, the manager, nasty Neil, began sucking on the man's toes.
It just goes to show, like, that's like our strongest urge as human beings. Maybe as men is sex. It's our strongest urge to have some dummy like this go into some man's room and partake in his toes without his consent.
I'm like, how did he not feel it?
He woke up probably and punched and knocked the guy out, I hope.
Yeah, I hope, bro. I hope he broke a couple of his teeth.
Yeah, I mean...
That's nasty, bro. I'm sorry. You put your nasty mouth on somebody's toes, and then you expect not to get punched. Something is wrong with you.
Sweetheart, don't romance him now. Go on and get in there. I could take it. You thought, ow! Damn it! What's wrong with you, woman?
I think I would just see red.
I was going to say.
I think I would just see red. Like, it'd be one of those things, like, at first it's like I couldn't believe it, and then I would just, like, I'll black out, and then, like, I'd wake up, and he's, like, in the hospital or something like that. Like, bro, that's nasty, man. Like, bro, there's, like, okay, there's so many apps and so many different things that's out there and so many websites that if your fetish is sucking on another man's toes, you can find someone that likes that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't have to blindly go out and, like, you know, assault someone while they're sleeping.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, there's websites for that. Especially another dude.
Something has to be wrong with him. Because how do you not restrain yourself from doing something like that? That's what I'm saying. He had to just gone into some kind of a weird...
I mean, he looks off.
That's what some... Yeah. Yeah.
Like, if someone told me he was an astronaut, I would believe it. He looks off.
Astronaut? What?
Someone who's just out there.
Oh. Okay.
That's what I call someone who's on Space Mountain. They're an astronaut.
Well, that's confusing, because normally that's someone that's very intelligent. But I get it, though.
I'm just talking about someone whose head, they're in space.
Like a space cadet. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised. If it was a jury of 12 people and I was on the jury, I wouldn't have to review very much information.
He did it.
I think he did it. we can all go now. Like, oh no, he has that face. Like, I don't know.
The thing is, he wouldn't even deny it. He'd just look at you like,
bro,
you got some nice toes. The first thing that he'd compliment, like, you got nice feet.
Bro, how do you see his feet? I guess he had on flip-flops. Sandals.
I don't know, maybe the dude's going to a beach. Like, it's like he was plodding on his toes.
They turned him on. He saw them toes and was like, man, I gotta have those. Couldn't control himself.
Police say this guy, David Neal, the hotel manager at the Hilton, could not control himself when he saw those toes check in.
I mean, number one, I'm not a feet person.
At all. Neither.
Like, I wear socks, bro. I don't even want to see your feet, bro.
Fair.
He's like, I don't understand it.
No. I'm just like, I mean, I'm not a feet person either.
Just,
I mean, she can have her socks off, but I mean,
I'm not even talking about. I'm just talking about just in general, bro. I'm like,
I'm not looking at dudes' feet no way.
Yeah.
So.
But it just grosses me out. Just like someone like, I don't know, man. And I go to hotels a lot, and I'm like, man, do I have to really look at people now? Like, yo, is this person looking at my feet? That's weird. Because this is like an average, regular guy. He works at a hotel.
It makes me think about, like, how much social trust, is probably not the right word, but I'll just say that, our term, but, like, social trust we have as people. Because there's so many things we do on a regular basis that require such a high level of just implicit social trust.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We don't think about it twice. Like, you go to the hotel room, you automatically assume you're going to be safe.
Yeah.
You don't think that there might be someone that's a peeping Tom, like what happened to the one news reporter for NFL, who now she's like super scarred. She has to double check her rooms, all kinds of stuff, because she's someone like a crazy fan. Find out where she stayed at and like drilled a hole or something and watched her undress and put it online. Bro. People like this. So you go places, you do things. Like I had work done to the house the other day, and I had to get some stuff from Home Depot, and the guy's like, "Yeah, hop in the car. Maybe we can drive to Home Depot together." I'm like, "All right, cool." Hop in the car. And because of course.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He could have been a serial killer, but you don't think about that.
No.
So you don't walk into a hotel and like, oh, this guy could be. I mean, if I saw this guy behind the counter, though, my radar might have gone up a little bit. But I personally, as a man, wouldn't have been worried. But if I was like, say I had like a daughter or something, maybe I'd have been like, this guy looks a little creepy.
Yeah.
But lo and behold, it would have been me he was after with my toes. So it's weird, man. It's a crazy world.
Protect your feet.
Protect your feet. Protect your neck. Always watch, you know what I'm saying? Always, I don't know, I was going to say listen to your gut, but maybe the guy was just not paying attention. Oh, he's a weird dude at the desk, whatever.
I mean, that's something that no one can prepare for.
You can't prepare for that.
Like, if I went to a hotel, I was going through the checkout, I wouldn't be thinking, like, oh, this guy's going to come up in my room, and then, like, I'm going to be sleeping, he's going to open the door. But also, I'm a very light sleeper, so if someone opens the door, I could hear it creak for, like, a mile away, and I'm like, what's going on, you know? But, like, I mean, that guy must have been a deep sleeper. He must have been plotting on him for a very long time.
Well, again, we don't know the whole story. Maybe he woke up as soon as he started sucking his toes.
Oh, my God. I don't know.
Maybe he had, like, a couple of toes for lunch, and then after a while he woke up. I don't know.
Oh, Lord.
The reporter.
Oh, God. That's so gross. Man. What if he has pictures of his feet? Just nasty. Nasty, man. Just nasty. Alright, guys, it's been bad decisions. Looks like this guy is a nasty person. He made a terrible decision. This is just gross, to be honest with you. Like, comment, subscribe. And if you think he made a good decision, then you need help.
Yeah.
Alright, guys. We're out.